Reading for Wildlife. Written and illustrated by Zella, a project by Zella and friends. An elephant for breakfast.
Chapter 90 Is Uncle Cosmo Dead? There was a bolt on the outside of the weathered wooden door of the shed. Josephine slid it back and opened the door. She immediately saw the body of a man. "Cosmo," cried Josephine. In 2 steps she was by his side. She gently took his battered body and cradled him in her arms. "Who has done this to you, my darling?" Cosmo was still. Josephine kissed him gently. Silent tears rolled down her cheeks. 4 children were watching her suspiciously. "Who are you?" asked Freddie, staring at her. "I'm Cosmo's girlfriend," said Josephine. "Why are you here?" asked Bella. "I followed Cosmo," Josephine answered simply. Lucky was trying to untie the rope with her teeth, but was not succeeding. Rose arrived. Johnny, Bella, Freddie and Tom quickly filled her in on what she had missed, while she began to tackle the tricky knots to free them. "They got us so fast," said Freddie. "The skinny policeman, P.C. Everest, pointed a gun at us and made us hand over our mobile phones. The gun looked real. I am still not sure if it was real. We were scared," said Bella. "We barely had time to do anything," added Tom. He briefly put his head out of the door to call for the fat one. "You know, P.C. Strong. I had time to scribble you a note. I dropped it beside Uncle Cosmo's bed. Did you find it?" "Yes, thank you," said Rose. "I knew it was a clue." "I found another clue, too, in the last bedroom," added Josephine. "In the rush, I forgot to tell you that there was a message in the dust. Beware the blackbird. But I didn't know what it meant." "Uncle Cosmo might know," said Bella. "If you found the note in that room, it was his room." Johnny added, "We should follow the policeman. We know where they went. One is fat and stupid, but he is strong." Bella said, "The skinny one is mean." Freddie observed wisely, "and greedy for the ivory." Bella agreed, "Yes, yet neither seems to have much of a plan. There must be someone else." Tom added, "And now they're at Uncle Crispin's house trying to find our chocolate." "Where is this chocolate?" asked Josephine. "Why not just give it to them and have them gone?" "The beasts." "Because it's wrong to kill elephants and sell their tusks, and they should go to prison," said Johnny. "But first we must help Cosmo. He needs a doctor," said Josephine. Rose agreed. "Yes, let them have the chocolate. We need to get Uncle Cosmo to hospital. And who are these other 2? She asked, pointing at the 2 men in their underwear, also in the shed, but seemingly knocked out. "We think that these 2 might be real policemen, and that the other 2 stole their uniforms," said Bella. Tom took charge. "Let's get our priorities right. First we need a doctor, then second, ring the police and let them catch these crooks." But just as he said this, Uncle Cosmo stirred. Josephine stroked his head. His eyelids fluttered a little, and one eye opened, and then the other. "Josephine," he murmured. "What are you doing here?" and smiled. "I came as soon as your secretary told me you had to flee. I was worried about you. Are you feeling okay?" asked Josephine. "It's so good to see you, but my head hurts. Did I fall?" asked Uncle Cosmo. "No," said Bella kindly. "Those mean men must have hit you. When we found you, you were unconscious and tied up." "Bella," he exclaimed. "Tom!" Uncle Cosmo seemed to focus slowly. "Rose, Freddie, and Johnny. How wonderful to see you. Ah, yes, now I remember. I was in the bedroom upstairs on the phone to my secretary. She was saying something about a blackbird. I couldn't quite make sense of it. And then, I don't remember a thing." "You need a doctor," said Josephine. "And so do these 2, looking at the 2 unconscious men. "I feel fine, just a bit stiff," replied Uncle Cosmo, stretching and looking around the shed. "And who are these 2 fine gentlemen lying in their underwear?" he asked. "They needed help too." "We think that these 2 are the real P.C. Strong and P.C. Everest," said Johnny. "What about those men who were following me? Do we know where they are?" asked Uncle Cosmo. "Yes. The men went to our house to look for the chocolate, but we don't know where it is. Father hid it somewhere when we realized how dangerous the ivory was. answered Bella, rubbing her wrists after Rose released the last knot. What are we waiting for? Let's catch these crooked men, said Uncle Cosmo, pulling himself slowly and painfully to his feet.
Here is how you can help. Share the story. Adopt some animals. Visit when you can. Educate yourself. Donate to a conservation charity. To find out more about Reading for Wildlife, visit zellahunter.com or at Lady Zella Books, or follow the Reading for Wildlife YouTube channel.